Hello everybody, it's Liz and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you what I think are the best vegan spots in all of Seoul. And I did not expect Seoul to have so many good vegan options. Me and my partner Will, we are both vegan, and I had expected eating out would be a little difficult even though I had done some research. I even made sure our accommodation had a rice cooker just in case we couldn't find anything. But in the 17 days that we were in Seoul, we ate at 28 different places and almost all of them were vegan. That's like 2 places a day, not including repeat visits to our favorite spots. And while my bank account was somewhat drained by this feat, I'm still pretty proud of how well we managed to do. And I'm convinced that Seoul is one of the best cities you can visit as a vegan. So like I said, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the best options that I think Seoul has to offer to us vegans. And these are the spots that I would prioritize going to if we went back to Seoul. I reckon these are the musts. Let's get into it. If you've been following my Vegan in Korea series, you'll know that I absolutely love this place. It's called Osegyehyang. It's cozy, you sit on the floor, traditional Korean style. It's 100% vegan and you can get delicious Korean meals at a really good price. The bibimbap is so good and it's just over $8 US. The Myeongdong, which is a chilled cold noodle dish, was just over $6. The BULGOGI SMOOTHIE wraps, oh my goodness, these are so delicious. This was just over $10. These wraps were so good. After the first time I tried it, I ordered it every single time after that. The vegan grilled meat on it was so delicious and had that awesome grilled flavor that is really hard to get from vegan products. Now this was another one of my favorite things on the menu. It's actually more on the expensive side. It's one of the most expensive things on the menu, but it's still just over $15 US, I think. Now these were pretty spicy and I would recommend ordering some extra lettuce leaves, which is just like over $2 or something. It's super cheap and to have with this because these have so much flavor and texture, but they need something else to balance them out. Most of the stews at Osegyehyang don't come over $7. This one's a bit more expensive, but it is the best one. It is the BULGOGI TTUKBAEGI and it tastes so good. I think it's called the grilled soy meat protein stew and it is amazing. There's like noodles inside, mushrooms inside. It's a little bit spicy, but not as spicy as you might think. But yes, highly recommend this stew. Oh yeah. Another really great dish that we tried that I haven't shown in any of the other videos yet was this scorched rice stew. I think it is one of the more expensive dishes on the menu, but it is for 2 people and it is huge and so delicious. There are these like rice crackers in there which kind of melt into the soup and become kind of like a rice porridge as you're eating it, which is super cool as well. Next up we have Maru Jayeonsik Kimbap, which is like a vegan haven of totally vegan street food. It's so affordable. You can get like kimbap for just over $2.50 US and tteokbokki are the same price. Dumplings and vegan fried chickens like just over $3, udon's like $4, naengmyeon noodles, like a huge bowl of it, is $5, and then you can try vegan odeng and hotba for just under $2, which is crazy. So you can really get the most for your dollar here at Maru Jayeonsik Kimbap. There are 3 things I think you need to try when you come to Maru. First of all, you definitely need to try the kimbap because it is a kimbap shop. They have 2 kinds. They have the soy ham kimbap and they also have the fried tofu kimbap. But for the record, I think they taste pretty similar. So unless you really don't like soy ham or really don't like tofu, get whatever or get both. It's so good. Next, we have the Korean fried chicken, which is so delicious. I dream about this chicken. It was so crispy and sticky and sweet and savory. I don't actually think the texture was too much like chicken. I found it to be more like a good, cool, yummy vegan pork. I don't know why I used the word cool there. That was not an appropriate word, but it was delicious. And lastly, we have hotba and odeng, which are super popular street foods with the locals here in Seoul, but usually they are fish cakes. So to find a vegan version was pretty special. Also, it was so delicious and it came in this like really hot kind of mushroomy broth. So you might really want to try this. I highly recommend it. Chuncheon Makguksu. Chuncheon Makguksu near Hogi Station is a vegetarian hidden gem that only locals seem to know about. Make sure you find the right one because there are actually a few Chuncheon Makguksus in the city, but only this one is vegetarian. They serve makguksu, which is a local specialty from Chuncheon City. The menu isn't available in English, but I've actually translated it and posted photos on Happy Cow, which I will link in the description box below. So what is makguksu? Makguksu is a chilled buckwheat noodle dish topped with sesame seeds, sometimes thinly sliced vegetables, and here it's topped with a generous helping of shredded seaweed and crushed sesame seeds, and you'll also need to ask for no egg if you want to make it vegan. A chunky fermented chili paste and a light chilled broth is provided on the side for you to customize your bowl, and mustard and vinegar are typical add-ins as well. The chili paste and the broth is communal here though, so don't hog it. Makguksu is also typically served with white kimchi, and here you get cabbage and radish white kimchi. And once you finish customizing your bowl, it's time to eat, of course. And there are just so many flavor dimensions to this bowl of noodles. You know, it's sweet, it's salty, it's savory, it's tangy, spicy. The noodles are cold and very slurpy. Definitely try these noodles. Another thing you absolutely must try when you come here are the kimchi mandu, or the kimchi dumplings. I got them fried, but you can also get them steamed. And this is awesome because it's so hard to find vegan dumplings in Korea. It's also really hard to find vegan kimchi. And finding vegan kimchi dumplings, this is like the jackpot. Also, they're delicious. They're absolutely stuffed to the brim with an awesome tofu, kimchi, and like noodle filling. They're so savory, and I'm getting so hungry just looking at this. Chuncheon Makguksu is a little bit further out from central Seoul, but the food here makes the trip absolutely worth it. Maji! This is my pick for vegan Korean temple food in Seoul. I'm just gonna say it, guys. Don't bother with Sancheon, don't bother with Parugongyeon, save your money and bring it here instead. The food at Maji is awesome. It's so impressive to see how much flavor comes through the food despite them not using any onion or garlic, because that's kind of what temple cooking is. I would definitely recommend trying the lotus leaf rice. If you've never had it before, it's so good. You get this sticky glutinous rice which has been steamed inside lotus leaves, gives it a herbal flavor. Also super recommend getting the pancakes. The pancakes are so bomb. I think they actually change them up from day to day, so they're not exactly the same every day. Another very unique dish you can try here is called gujolpan, and you will need to reserve this a couple of days in advance. Gujolpan actually refers to the platter itself. It's got 9 sections that's used to serve traditional delicacies. So all the vegetables that we got had been prepared in a very special way, and it's supposed to symbolize fullness and harmony. Now this is a more elaborate Korean dish which is served at like celebrations, but I thought, when am I ever gonna get to try this? And I figured probably never, so I'm so glad that we got to try it, even though it was a little bit expensive. But it was really fun and so delicious. The little pancakes in the middle were made from sticky rice flour, and you just pick and chose your vegetables that you want to put inside, put a little bit of the pineapple sauce on it which came with it, wrapped it up like a little taco pancake situation, and just gobbled it all up. It was delicious. Maji is really close to the Gyeongbokgung Palace, so you might want to come here after a day of touristing. But what happens when you need a break from traditional Korean food? And I totally did not expect for this to happen, but we found a couple of places to shake things up for our taste buds, and here is one of them. This is an awesome little vegan place called Soiroum. They serve like a fusion of modern Asian cuisine along with some burgers and some curries, and this was also the first place that I had matcha while we were in Asia. The matcha was absolutely on point, so delicious I didn't realize it had been missing from my life. It was very good. Will got the gluten-free burger, which looked amazing. It looked like one of those things where you could tell it was gonna be messy. And it was, guys. It was very messy, but Will really enjoyed the burger. I got a set meal, which I thought was totally awesome. It was everything that I could have wanted. There was some rice on it, some soy fried vegan meatballs, there was some condiments, love me some condiments, some roasted vegetables, and like some stewed vegetables. The meatballs were so good. There were these crispy balls of savory, vegan, meaty goodness, and the vegan mayo that was here was absolutely delicious. That was the way to eat a meatball. This was our first day not eating like traditional Korean food, and it was exactly what I needed, simple and delicious. Plant Cafe is another place you can take a break from eating traditional Korean food, and it's very popular. Feels like you're in LA. This is also like the Cafe Gratitude of Seoul, so everybody's coming here, guys. This is like the vegan spot. They serve Western food. I got a burger when we came here. Will really wanted a salad, so Will got a salad, and then we also got another salad to share. I was actually pleasantly surprised to find that the food at Plant was amazing, and it actually lived up to the hype because I thought it was going to be a really touristy place, which it is, but the food is also really good. I forgot how good a burger was. I will say that the food is a little bit expensive compared to a lot of other places in Seoul. I mean, for the price of my cheeseburger and fries, you could get 5 plates of kimbap at Maru Kimbap and still get change. But I mean, they're totally different, and I really enjoyed the burger here. Will got a sweet potato salad and he thought it was awesome, and we also shared a lentil veggie bowl, which I thought was absolutely delicious. To drink, Will got a power green smoothie, I got an iced pumpkin spice latte, and they were both really good as well. The best place for sweet treats in all of Seoul would have to be Apbbang. We loved coming here for afternoon tea. They have a really great selection of delicious gluten-free cakes, and the carrot cake was my fave. The iced lattes here are also so good. They actually don't have any coffee in them, and they make them with homemade almond milk, and the choco coconut one is insanely good and chocolatey. They also have homemade ice cream here, which was such a treat because it's so hard to find vegan ice cream in Seoul. And the last 2 places I have for you are probably my favorite, and they're actually markets. Myeongdong Market and Gwangjang Market have some very awesome vegan options like mochi, hot dog brown sugar pancakes, chapchae noodles, roasted sweet potato, bibimbap, and more. If you haven't already, you might like to check out my ultimate street food tour of Seoul, where I show you every single vegan option that I found at the markets. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and I will see you guys in another video.